Surprise, surprise, Kate Middleton is back to work. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with you. There is no way Kate Middleton can ever, work. And today, I wanted to talk about this concept of working royals because this is what happened. Kate Middleton did two events on Tuesday. One, a private meeting, the other one, a phone call. Kate Middleton is referred to as a working member of the royal family. That is who she is referred to. My family, this is the story. After 3 weeks of vacationing, Kate Middleton, was told that, hey, look, you need to do something. You need to get out there and actually be seen to be doing something. So much so that even the palace itself announced this, that Kate, the Princess of Wales, has officially returned to royal duties after spending half-term, that's 3 weeks, with her husband Prince William and their 3 kids. On Tuesday, Princess Kate, who is one of the patrons of the Royal Foundation of the Prince and Princess of Wales, received the Chief Executive, Amanda Berry, at Windsor Castle. So that is work number 1. Work number 2 is that Kate Middleton then made a phone call, took her phone, and called the Dean of Westminster, the Very Reverend Dr. David Hoyle, via telephone before holding an early years meeting. That's what they said. And then it was over. The day was over for Kate Middleton. She worked so hard. So hard. You have no idea. Making a phone call. That is working so hard. That is being a working member of the royal family. My family, I'm telling you this because this term called working royals that was coined when Harry and Meghan stepped down as senior members of the royal family is one of the biggest ever lies created by the farm itself. One of the biggest lies ever created by the farm itself. Because we do know that members of the royal family don't work. Making phone calls to a reverend is not working. It's not working. Also, meeting someone at your home, at Windsor Castle, where you're staying, is not work. Kate Middleton has been absent from the royal scene for the past 3 weeks or so. Apparently, they are saying that it is due to their children's half-term, they said. Her last known royal duty was on the 15th of October, when as patron of the English rugby team, she sent a letter. My family, the royal family should just stop playing with us. This is just too much. Her last known royal duty was on the 15th of October, when, as patron of the English rugby, she sent a letter of encouragement to the England Rugby League. The royal family, you guys are just playing with us. You're playing with us right now. I mean, seriously, this is what is called working royals. So you know how the royal family likes to play with people's mind by coining this reference, working members of the royal family. Oh, this dinner is only reserved for working members of the royal family. I like this part. I like how do they even get the courage of saying this? How do they even get the courage of calling it a royal duty to send a letter of encouragement to the England Rugby League. She didn't even go even there. I thought even when I was reading this that she even went there. That's what I thought. I thought she even went there because I really don't keep up with this much. I don't keep up with this bunch at all. But then when I saw this, I just laughed. And I'm still laughing even right now. I mean, imagine having the courage to say that Kate Middleton's last non-royal duty was on the 15th of October when, as patron of the English rugby, she sent a letter of encouragement. Take this letter. A letter of encouragement. She sent it. She didn't leave it. She sent it. A letter of encouragement to the England Rugby League. I'm telling you, no wonder, these, teams were so unhappy when they lost Prince Harry as a patron. I know that they were very, very unhappy when they lost Prince Harry as a patron. When the royal family stripped Prince Harry of patronages that he loved and that he cared about, I can tell you for certain that some people were not very, very happy. When you see what's happening right now, instead of Kate Middleton just going over there and give them the message herself, whatever she wants to say herself, she couldn't even go there herself. She sent a letter of encouragement. And imagine being a communication secretary at Kensington Palace and then having that bold courage, having that courage that you have to write, that Kate Middleton's last non-royal duty was on the 15th of October when, as patron of the English rugby, she sent a letter of encouragement to the England Rugby League. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's just so funny. It's just so funny how the royal family just, they can't even shock you anymore. These people are just so lazy. Someone even said this, Cole Kaiser said this, that some days I halfway admire Kate Middleton's commitment to being as lazy as possible. I mean, it actually does take effort to simply refuse to do anything for weeks at a time. Reject every plea and proposal to do public events. Kate's answer is always no. You would think that after so many years of doing absolutely nothing, she would find it easier to give in and, just do something. Just do something. Even go to the rugby league and say what you want to say there. Just do it. But Kate Middleton is so lazy. So much so that as a royal duty, you are told that Kate Middleton was working when she sent a letter to the rugby league in England as the patron. It's so embarrassing, really. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I mean, she has made laziness her personal brand. And she continues to maintain the low bar of expectations. I mean, following more than 18 days with zero public events, Kate returned to work apparently on Tuesday, they say. And that work, number one, was a private meeting with the Royal Foundation CEO, with their foundation CEO, and one phone call. That has been listed as work. And Kate Middleton counts those, two as two different events. Number one engagement was, first of all, Kate Middleton had a private meeting with the Royal Foundation CEO. Secondly, she made a phone call. A phone call is your second engagement. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is so embarrassing, you know, and funny at the same time. So embarrassing and just so funny at the same time, my family. I mean, seriously, whoever comes to me and say, "Oh, Harry and Meghan are not working members of the royal family," you do know that members of the royal family don't really work, do you? You know, that term was just used to be like a dig against Harry and Meghan, to make it look like members of the royal family actually do something. When we all know cutting ribbons is not working. I mean, someone said that I think it's quite interesting that Kate Middleton's private meetings have been happening in Windsor Castle since Queen Elizabeth II's passing. William and Kate Middleton were obviously desperate to move into the castle, but they are still insisting that they are not moving out of Adelaide Cottage just yet, they say. Now, someone said that while I think it is a good argument that they are getting the kids settled in Adelaide Cottage, I also think that Will and Kate have already made moves to claim space in the castle. I would guess that William has probably moved in already, and Kate seems happy to host one meeting a month in one of the castle's drawing rooms or what have you. Remember, there are rumors that Kate Middleton and Prince William lead separate lives, both of them. My family, tell me what you think about this. I just want to hear your opinion about, these two's laziness. William and Kate Middleton, I mean, their laziness is just, out of this world. I have never seen any single person so committed to their laziness more than Kate Middleton and Prince William. And this early childhood thing, it's been going on for 10 years. like 10 years. I mean, when do they make any progress or something? When are they making any progress with this early childhood stuff? When? My family, these people are just too lazy. Kate Middleton and William are just too lazy. Someone called Teresa said this, that Kate Middleton must be practically exhausted after making a phone call and meeting someone at Windsor Castle. Time for another vacation. Someone said that. Wow, she must be exhausted. Vacation time again? Someone else said that I feel sorry for whoever was on the other end of the phone line. Endless mumbling. Someone said that. Wow, making a phone call and meeting someone is so exhausting. Someone said that she will need to take a well-earned break after making that phone call. Someone else makes that comment. My family, I mean, you work for PR for Kate Middleton and William. And then you tell them, you as a PR guy, you write that the last role duty for Kate Middleton involves sending a letter in her capacity as the patron of the England rugby team. That is a royal duty. That is being a working member of the royal family. I mean, come on. My family, come on. Seriously. Remove this notion that members of the royal family work. Remove it. Because they don't really work. Cutting ribbons, sending letters is not working. Come on. For all the money that they receive, for the taxpayer money and privilege that they receive, seriously, that does not count as work. Someone called Sarah Harper said that that's more than what Kate Middleton has done in months. Someone else said that it's soft life, easy life, no stress at all. Someone said, don't overwork yourself. Honestly, my family, you know, these individuals, people are laughing about this. People are laughing about this. Someone called Claire said that give the girl a pay increase. She's gone beyond and above what's expected of her. People are getting to know that members of the royal family don't work. So you see that coining, that reference, that working members of the royal family, that phrase that was made, after Harry and Meghan stepped down as senior members of the royal family, it was to make it look like members of the royal family actually work. When in reality, members of the royal family don't work. Meghan joined the royal family. She hit the ground running. She began to work. And because she worked, Camilla Twinizalaya linked her work with the women at the Grenfell community to domestic terrorism. Suddenly, Camilla Twinizalaya began talking about how teamwork in the royal family is important. What she really meant is that Prince Harry and Meghan should have just, done the work, and then William and Kate Middleton take the credit for it. That is what she meant. My family, one thing is for sure, let every single person see what they have, what they pay for. This is what UK taxpayers pay for. And people who still have, the monarchy, the king, as the head of state in their country, like, Australia or Canada, this is what you pay for. A phone call, one phone call from Kate Middleton and another meeting CEO of their Royal Foundation. That counts as work, the Royal Circular. It makes perfect sense why the UK press even called them the Doolittles. I think that tells you what you need to know about the Cambridges. And now, apparently, they're called the Prince and Princess of Wales. My family, someone said that, must we clap for her or does she get a gold star? She might receive an award from the royal family for making that phone call. That counts as work in the royal family. My family, what do you think about this? I just want to hear your opinion at this point. I want to hear your opinion about all of this. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. I guarantee that Kate Middleton will be taking a well-deserved vacation after this. Like another one after this one. That you can count on that for certain. My family, this concept of working royals was a lie made up by members of the farm to try and paint that they actually work and try and say that, oh, look, Harry and Meghan don't want to work. That's not the case. Members of the royal family don't work. They were intimidated by Harry and Meghan's work ethic. They were intimidated by the fact that Meghan's projects proved to be hugely, hugely successful. And they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand to see Meghan's success. They couldn't stand to see Meghan's success. So much so that Camilla Twinizalaya had to link Meghan's, work at Grenfell terrorism. And I want to remind people what the mayor of London said. Sadiq Khan said that, and I quote, I have been to Grenfell for many, many times, but never have I seen, impact or change until the moment that Meghan set foot there. She changed and helped so many people there. She brought change and helped so many people there at Grenfell. And to this day, the women at Grenfell reap the profits of Meghan's work for them, that Meghan did for them, the foreword that Meghan wrote for them. Meghan shone a spotlight, was able to shine a spotlight on their work at Grenfell. And to this day, they thank Meghan for what she did for them. Even the mayor of London himself said it. I have never seen, any change there at Grenfell until the moment Meghan went there. And that tells you who Meghan truly is. A person with great work ethics. So much so that members of the farm had to tell Meghan, demand from Meghan, that she becomes 50% of herself. Because even when she was 50% of herself, still, she was better than all of the other members of the farm. So much so that they had to institute a smear campaign against Meghan. However, despite all of that, despite years-long smear campaign, Prince Harry and Meghan continue to thrive and also be happy. Meghan is busy working on archetypes, which has proved to be a huge, huge success. They're working with the charities. A couple of days ago, I reported that, they built, a playground for the victims of Uvalde, massacre. What happened there? Uvalde shooting. I talked about this a couple of days ago. And Meghan and Harry continue to work. And may they continue to be blessed. Harry is working at Better App, and I love the upgrade. Keep up doing the good work, Prince Harry. May God keep blessing you so much. You're a good man with a good heart. And with that, and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our Evergreen family on YouTube. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. The royal family upholds and loves mediocrity. That's what they love. That's what they value, because they themselves are mediocre. They can't stand it when they see a powerful, strong woman who is there to work. And they chased Meghan out, not just because of her race, or because they saw, her work ethic. And they just couldn't stand it. They just couldn't stand it. When you see Kate Middleton going on a million vacations. And William and Kate Middleton were jealous. And even to this day, you're hearing complaints that William and Kate Middleton are mad, upset that, Prince Harry and Meghan, stepped down as senior members of the family. Because why? Because it brought their family into, spotlight that they were not ready for. They had to do work. I mean, seriously, even now, they are not doing work. Making a phone call is not working. That is not working. Sending a letter in your capacity as the patron of the England rugby team is not working. That is not working. No matter how much you call it, it is not working. For all the money that they're paid, I can do that even, I can do that and much more for what the royal family are paid. If I were ever offered the kind of money that members of the royal family are offered, my family. And that's why this concept of working royals is nothing but a sham and a lie. My family, now I want to hear your opinion on this, and kindly stay tuned to our next video. May God keep blessing, protecting Prince Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet Diana. And also stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. And what do you think about Kate Middleton's laziness? I want to hear your opinion on this and much more. And also Prince William also. Those two are very, very lazy. Prince Harry and Meghan are working right now to put food on the table for their kids, for their family, to put a roof over their heads. And I'm so proud of what they're doing. I'm proud of their work. While William and Kate Middleton leech on the taxpayer to do what? For Kate Middleton can say that royal duty is sending a letter to the rugby team. I highly doubt that they even read it. I highly doubt that they even read that letter. I don't think that they did. The family. But anyway, I want to hear your opinion on this. Kindly stay tuned to our next video. But also, excuse my laughing today. But, I like to laugh when I see things that are quite funny. And I'm hoping that you also have a good laugh too, because some things are just you need to laugh about it. Some things that keep happening within the royal family, within the farm. I mean, sending a letter is a royal duty. My family, I hope you're enjoying this podcast. and kindly stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. May you continue smiling and being happy at your home, and may God bless you so, so much. Kindly stay tuned to our next video. I hope you had a good laugh on this. And stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Now, I hope you understand why it makes so much perfect sense why the royal family told Meghan to be 50% of herself. Because just look at this mediocrity from Kate Middleton and William. That is enough to tell you why the royal family, why the fam, told Meghan to be 50% of herself. And even when she was that, she still outshined the rest of them, all of them. My family, kindly stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of the Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.